So Origins 2024, we're here at Smirk and Dagger with Kurt, and we're going to talk about Boom Patrol and a couple other games, but let's look at this one here right now. So how's it going?
Doing great. We're having a fun show, and we're so excited because we got so much going on. But the thing that's happening pretty soon is we do have Boom Patrol. It's going to be launching on Kickstarter in July 9.
Okay.
And imagine it's like World Wrestling Federation and like Monster Truck Rally and Mario Kart.
Okay.
These are the superstars of armored combat coming together in a spectator sport. You're going for gold, glory, medals, and crushing buildings and blowing stuff up. So these are the superstars of the thing. They're these animal tank commanders that make what you do different. So they're asymmetric powers, and then you are piloting tanks. You start with these 3 command cards face down, and when you execute each card, that's how you're moving your tank. So it's kind of an open battlefield filled with buildings and things. And if you put the front to the front of the tank and then you drive to where it touches the rear, that's a forward movement. Meanwhile, this guy wants to veer left, so we go front to front and we roll forward. There we go, a 30-degree turn. So it's very intuitive. Now I'm going to fire away, tink, 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 and I roll the dice and insanity ensues. So, but as you roll over buildings, you're going to reveal power-ups. So this feels like an 80s video game. Even when you blow up a tank, it respawns immediately in another corner of the playfield. So you're just constantly going for gold, you're going for medals, getting power-ups, and it's delightful. Yeah. And that is, it's coming soon.
Okay. And then we have opposites of the spectrum.
Yes.
We have HiFi over here.
Indeed. All right. Well, HiFi. In 1974, the Meeples were the hottest band in rock. And they broke up over creative differences while they were recording their concept album, HiFi. So now, it was released with only the A-side done, and they are finally back together. And we are the producers putting together the unfinished B-side after all these years. So, we are going into the studio, and this is our resource generation right here, as we're inspired by the A-side of the album. We're going to draw those resources and then put them to use over in the production studio as we try to create the songs of the B-side. So, as a producer, this is what I want to put together on that album. And I want to put in drums and bass and drums. So I get scored for as much of that as I can put into sequence, 2 up to 7 points. And it's all kind of point salad, looking for special bonuses, putting special combos in, and you're trying to optimize every single turn to get as rich a turn as you can. It's beautiful to look at, it's fun to play, and I'm so impressed with the way this game looks.
I mean, just that box, that table presence, that's fantastic.
Yeah. Now, this was originally produced by Grok Games down in Brazil, and we worked with them to bring the English version here to this market, and actually make it just a little bit more accessible for a broader market as well. So some rule tweaks just to make sure that it was, so that my Uncle Ted could play it easily, right?
Okay.
And so, because when you see this, like, anyone who loves music just wants to reach out and touch this box. And the fact that I am so in love and was so impressed. The attention to detail, everything from the cover of the rule book that's like Rolling Stone to the almost full-size record album that you're turning, it's just so cool. Yeah.
That looks awesome. And when was this one coming out again?
Right. So we'll have this for Gen Con, but it'll be launching into retail come September, and it'll be just $40.
I mean, that's a steal.
Yeah. It's got such a high perceived value just because you're like, well, look at all this stuff. We're very excited by this. We're launching 2 new products here at Origins. We've got Tesseract is up for Game of the Year for co-ops. So just a lot of stuff going on here.
Yeah, I keep seeing Tesseract behind you spinning around. I'm like, ooh, that looks really cool too.
Oh yeah, it's honestly, that's one of my favorite co-op games ever. So I am delighted that it got recognized here at the Origin Awards. I don't know, I think Sky Team actually has it, but I'll be delighted. It's just nice to be nominated. Yeah.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for talking to us.
Thank you.